technologies, and MGX is focusing on utilizing these technologies for product, interior goods, furniture pieces, lighting, and also art pieces. This is a piece by Ryan Gidney. This is for collection 2009. We have here the Omi MGX by Asa Shuach. This is also exhibited at the exhibition space. Now all our products that we produce are of course digital. We always start from digital files. In this example, the movement that you see in the design is also the movement that the material polyamide allows. And these are all the movements that this product would have while hanging and exhibiting the light. Now, I'm not a native English speaker, so I had to check what is craftsmanship. If I look at the dictionary, it's all about requiring special skill, manual skill. It has to do with hand, with human, or with human error. It has perhaps a relationship between the creator and the material. In some cases, we associate craftsmanship with organic forms, one-off pieces. It's about practice. The more we practice, the better craftsmen people we become. So it's a lot to do about the relationship between the designer and the material or the product that he's engaged with. And where's the consumer in this image? This is the Quinn MGX by Batsheva Grossman. Batsheva was saying that it was Plato who described this 12-sided dodecahedron as the quintessence, or the spiritual quintessence that defines the wholeness of the entire universe. So she scripted this using Rhino, and this is one of our collection pieces, a lamp. So it's not done by hand. There's no human error in it. It's definitely mastery of digital tools because she scripted this. But my question is this the mastery of the digital tools? Greg Lynn said the computer can be compared with a pet. You can domesticate it, you can learn the discipline of it, but it still remains somewhat uncontrollable. And that's where my curiosity is about today. Lars Bergbrook, with My Light, said that if we parameterize a script or the formula that he presented, and every 3 parameters would define a new design, then every consumer would get his light, so mylight.mgx. Every product is unique. If we could customize a product using digital technologies and internet, then we could allow the consumer to play with the seed of the product and track that, and perhaps let people choose and people form what they would then have as a product that they consume. That means that every product is unique. That means that we're using animation technology to extract products from. And that means that the user becomes a participant in this process. Now, of course, while you are modifying your product, you also get feedback about feasibility, price, and everything you might want to know about this product. Now, before before the information era, product was about tailor-making products. After the Industrial Revolution, we're talking about mass production and, of course, about globalization. If we add the digital possibilities into product, we can also talk about mass productivity, personalizing product. We remain with the global, but we can also talk about local communities and subcultures. What interests me most is the situational design. What is the evolution of design? How much voice of the user can we bring into the situation of consumption? And I ask different questions. Can the digital tool contribute to our knowledge and go beyond representing of our personal skills? What if the computer would be responsible by program behaviors to lead to solutions that are not yet known? So this is the pet. How far can the pet become part of our lives? We're talking about the long tail solutions, so allowing every consumer to have his own chosen product. And of course, we're talking about all the technical skills, the material skills, the design skills, but we can also have smart and data-driven products, products that we don't know yet what they're looking like. We can solve transport issues, or perhaps dematerialize products by digitizing them. Now, for some example, we're working also with Philips on a composition where it is possible, in fact, by use of internet tools, to explore the possibility of designing democratically home appliances. How exciting is that? Allowing everybody to come together in the decision about what products of the future would be. So here's again the mylight.mgx. If we could all choose our own product, or we can also vote for what the future products would be, we become participants in the responsibility. But that also means that we have responsibility. And then the relationship becomes far more complex. The designer is managing, in fact, the software or the program that would be executing designs. But the result is driven by the user. And then the question, whose IPR is this? Or what is the product? Because maybe the product is just the mechanism and not necessarily the result. And then the global user is also participating in this IPR. So the whole idea of product is becoming far more complex. Now, this is a very big significant difference, because if we were talking earlier about relationship between craftsman and material, here we are talking about a situation where you start using mobile technology, but for the first time you also take it outside of your home. And that's becoming a lot more fascinating for us as well. So that also means the time for product is shortened, and also the product becomes the product of its time. Here are some more examples. This is The Fall of the Dam by Luc Merckx. Brian Gedney, collection 2009.